Welcome to Shark Attack On Air. I'm your host, Amber, and I'm here with Matt and Chris. And on today's show, we will be discussing on the topic of college. Okay, do you guys think that high school prepares us for college? Do you think that we're prepared to just go from straight to high school to college, just go into the real world? What are you guys' thoughts?
I mean, it all depends on your character and the way you build yourself as you get older and how you mature when you mature and just the people you surround yourself around. If you surround yourself around people that do drugs and just think they're all that and you can do everything, then you're not going to make it far. You're not going to be ready to go to college. You're just going to get used to partying, doing the drugs, and getting away with everything. And then if you try and go to college, it's going to be an entirely different environment, and you're just going to get yourself in trouble.
Yeah.
But do you really think the school itself helps kids get prepared for college, or do you think they just teach you just the general stuff? They might teach you good English or something, but they might not teach you common sense.
Yeah, I mean, they don't teach you much about common sense or logic. If anything, they just teach you the basics of biology, chemistry, and algebra. Well, I could see where they go with math, but at the same time, I can't really see the direction they're going in math. I mean, English and language arts and all that basic stuff, I can see where they're going.
Yeah.
But with everything else, it's typically mind-blowing the way they take all their money and they put it into something that no one's really going to use.
Yeah. Matt, do you think they prepare us?
Yeah, going back to what Chris was saying about, common sense and all that, if I'm correct, where students, schools nowadays have us take standardized tests or Common Core, if I'm
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, should college be as expensive as it is? Do you guys think that it should be expensive as it is?
Well, in a way it should, but it shouldn't be. I mean, in a way it has its ups and downs and why it should be so much, but in a way it doesn't, because what if you fail the classes, then you just basically threw all that money in there and you can't get it back.
I think that the college is kind of too expensive because, I mean, we're going to learn to what we want to be, and yes, the college does need money, but a lot of us aren't financially stable. Like, what if, the student has to pay all by themselves and mom and dad can't, help out that much? It's kind of difficult for some kids. Right?
Yeah, well, I know exactly what you mean. There's some kids, who have parents that are probably out of jobs or don't have the money to go to college. And it depends on what college you go to. If you say you're just going to a 4-year college or something, yes, maybe it would be good to have it expensive. But if you're just taking a 2-year college just to get you some life experience or whatever, I think it should be run on how good your grades are more than how much money you have.
That's true. Well, I think the grades basically gives you scholarships as well if you have straight A's and all B's and you keep good grades, but a lot of people just aren't book smart, and then they want to go for something that doesn't involve using, books or being book smart at all. It's basically just materialistic education and all that kind of stuff, and the school really doesn't teach us that. They just put us in front of a book, in front of a PDL with stuff on it, and just tells us to learn. That's basically what it is. They're just throwing stuff at us without helping us as much as they should.
Yeah. And do you guys think that the price of college has something to do with kids not wanting to go to college?
Can you rephrase that?
Do you think, kids who don't want to go to college, do you think they want to drop, not go because it's so expensive?
That could be the issue because, I think it was Matt, you said that a lot of people aren't financially stable and they can't really throw out that much money to go to college, and that's why they basically rely on scholarships. But some people aren't financially stable and they're not book smart, so it all collides into one thing, and they can't go to college and they can't set a future goal for themselves.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for joining us on today's episode of Shark Attack On Air. You can always access this show and more on campus TV, Channel 5, WSJH, Radio 101.1 FM, and sharkattackonline.com.